Pull a lever at the back of the room. In the locked doors. My goodness. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Missed that. A lever. I see it. That blends into the darkness. They be immune until you free them. Okay, found it. Time. It's party time. That's one. Fragrant branch of yore. That is still good to get. One shot. These two, there'll be an issue. Maybe. The design of these guys is so cool. Why would they just lock him away for the entirety of the game? In here. And only here. It's very strange. It makes sense he would be here, but how many people would ever see this guy? He was easy. In fact, I miss him. The regular game with him is much easier, getting to the Lost Sinner. Yeah, this is a ranged. Oh, weak sauce. Erosive urn, that's what I would expect. Don't eat me. He's gonna eat me. She's gonna eat me! That's a mimic. The Black Witch's Staff. There you have it. Alright. That's all I had to do here. There's a bonfire right around the corner. Where is it? There. This place is really interesting. Solves quite a bit of the lore. Looking for it. Aldia. Best caster staff in the game. Nice. Hidden behind a 3-part puzzle. 4-part puzzle.
There until...
I guess it's worth it. Okay. Still giving me 2 damage? Why wasn't it giving me 2 damage before? Oh, the leveling in this is so weird. It's so weird.
You've been long away. Well...
Okay. What was she about to say? Hold on.
I'll provide whatever service you need. Oi! Mind your manners.
Oi! Yeah, they all do that, don't they? In Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, whenever you leave without closing out of the dialogue, they will call after you. They only do that in those 3 games. They don't do it in Dark Souls 3 and they don't do it in Elden Ring.
I'm glad to see you're well.
Thank you.
Wait, where are you?
Poor girl. Still experiencing the effects of becoming stone. Turning to stone. Petrification. What about him? He's gonna be real mad.
I knew you'd be around soon.
Anything I can do? Titanite chunks are somewhat hard to come by. The Vessel Shield looks so cool. Heightens the abilities of the wearer. What does that mean? The Vessel Shield. Shield depicting a priestess of Elaim Lois. Is that the Lois shield? Is that the one that heals? The Lois shield that heals? Probably so. I've not been using it this entire time. Sprinkling for each.
I'll be around.
Yeah, I love the Elaim Lois stuff. It heals. If it heals. If it heals. Oh, right. I wanted to talk to him and run away and see what he says.
What? People these days.
People these days. He wasn't mad, he was just disappointed. I've never done this. Let's go see what these guys say.
Hey, what have you been up to?
He has nothing to do.
Oi! Where are you off to now?
Oi, where are you off to now?
You need armor? Now, have some patience.
Have some patience. It adds quite the layer of, I don't know, not complexity, but humanity to each of them. To have that extra added dialogue.
It seems that we must now part.
Ooh.
Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because... because I'm a cat?
I've never heard that dialogue.
Honorable Sovereign, take your throne
Wow.
and do great things if it please.
Interesting.
Honorable Sovereign, do
Cool. Alright, let's see what she says. She says nothing.
It seems that we must... Why now? Just because... because I'm a cat?
You can justify anything by saying that. Yeah, she doesn't have any other dialogue. Interesting. We must now depart. So sad. What is she? What the heck is she? Is she an elder god from Bloodborne? As all these guys turn into a gigantic hog if you kill them enough times. Which is an interesting thing. It is a thing to do. To slay them all. What does she say when you leave her?
You again?
Hehehe. She just laughs. I love things like this. Little details that add so much.
Quite a hive of activity we are these days.
Indeed. A hive.
Forgotten how much
There's like
comfort
5 people
a little
here.
companionship can bring. Once I'd lost everything, but now I am grateful for what you have taught me. It is very little, but please, take this.
Soul Vessel. That's a nice present.
You have died many times, yes. I
True.
understand. Here, these are for you.
He gives us so much. Well, that would have been nice to have earlier.
May they help you on your travels.
Whoops, I forgot about that.
Hade's Tower of Flame. In the
Now he's
but
explaining the
road,
game to me.
The
All right.
gate is, but how it works. In a rush, are
Indeed we are. We didn't kill the miracle worker lady. We submitted to her demands. So she's still alive. Technically. What about the Emerald Herald? Does she have anything to say if we were to leave her? I don't think she does.
Bearer of the curse, I will always be at your side until hope has fully withered.
No. Interesting. Emerald Herald and the cat have nothing to say if you leave them. They understand. Yes, it would be a long way to go check the other NPCs. We go check the map man. Man of the map. Didn't expect to find so many hidden little dialogue options. Totally forgot about the steel ring. Have you killed the double pursuers in the castle entrance area for the Ring of Blades +2? Double pursuers. Castle entrance area. That I have not done. If I had known that, I would have done that before any of these other bosses that we did tonight.
It seems that all the flames have been lit. It makes me feel... somehow... Wait. What am I doing here?
He's lost it.
Who are you again? It seems that...
Okay, so he has
Wait,
nothing to say at
who
all.
are you again?
That's sad. Dang it.
It seems that all the flames have been lit.
That's very sad. He's lost himself. At least we made him happy. You know? At least we made him happy when we could. Yes, we need to do that. The castle entrance area has double pursuers? What? There's so much to this game. When you enter Drangleic Castle, right behind the ghost vendor inside is a throne room where the pursuers are. Where the horse was? Is that what you're talking about? Not there yet. Quite a few more times, I think. I think. I spinks? What am I saying? Misa spinks. Oh, 12-hour stream. Whoopsie! No, not in there. Okay. Alright, well, we'll go and do that. Drangleic Castle. Yeah. I guess that is closest to the entrance. If it's really far anywhere else. Yeah. So. Either way, it's far to the front. King's Gate and backtrack up the ladder. Do I have a King's Gate? On fire. Whoops. No. I guess this is it. This is exactly what you're talking about. Alright. So... yes. So, up and behind. Okay, the throne room. Yes, I know it now. I had to think of it. Yes. I always wondered what the purpose of this room was, other than just a show. It's the throne room. Never mind. Why they're not spawning? I don't know. What have you to say?
Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. Tell me if you should require anything.
Couple of pursuers.
The King of Giants. How did you slay that behemoth?
He knows I slew the behemoth?
Incredible. Now, take these.
Whoa. Whoa. Llewellyn armor. Royal Dirk and Espada Ropera. That's so much stuff.
The king had a dear queen. Long ago, she
I know
wore
this.
the king.
Huh, okay.
Where has his royal highness gone?
That's so sad. So sad. You have to kill other pursuer encounters for them to spawn. Oh, really? Oh, gosh. I don't know where they all are. That's a whole other business. But this would be the time to do it. This would be the time to do it. If we were going to do it. You do. Dawson knows. The Shadow knows. Alright. Let's get after it. Let's... So. Looking at all the bonfires. What we've already done. Very beginning in Betwixt. Oh, I definitely have not done that. In the things betwixt. Gotta use a branch to get to him. Okay. Where? There's a branch that we used to open up one of these places. Maybe I got him. Already. Is it in amongst the trees? Is it amongst the trees? Look at all the particles. We got in here. This uses a fragrant branch. Only one being blocked by a stone guy. Okay. I think that was the one. Yeah, that's the one. And where inside, though? Not dead? Whoa. Dang it. Level 1 guys. Not dead by end game weapon damage. Unbelievable. Oh, down at the beach. Ah. Okay, I may have done that. I remember that now. 429 is not enough to kill these guys. Really? Gracious. Let's just check. Yes, we did this one. Okay, well, now we know. Well, that's a one-shot. Alright, next. If I remember correctly what all I've done, then this will be easier. I don't have to check every single area. We got the guy at the beach. In the things betwixt. We killed, obviously, the pursuer in the Forest of Fallen Giants at the top of the plateau thing. Also in the forest, which I'm sure you did, yes. Yes. Any in the Hades Tower of Flame? Saying the Hades Tower of Flame sounds really funny. The Hades Tower? You could say that. It's not the Hades, it's Hades Tower of Flame. The tower that is Hades. Next area, there are 2 encounters. Really? Where? I remember. Doing a bit of grinding. Cleaning up. Right at a bonfire down a ladder leading to the belfry. Oh, you mean Belfry Luna? Not at Hades Tower of Flame. Oh goodness. Belfry Luna is, I guess we could go backwards from there. Leading to the Belfry. Aki and Fam's rating with a party of 39! Oh, baby! Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to that 12-hour and more stream of Dark Souls 2. How do you do? Good to see you. Season's greetings, happy Boxing Day, wonderful weekend, and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, hope you had a wonderful one. Soulbound Alchemist, welcome in. Breach, 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 welcome. Will Pog, thank you for the fabulous Frabjous follow.
Hi.
Did I say this already? For those who are unaware, my name is, of course, Charles Quasar Banks, Chancellor of Chill, some call me, Champion of Chivalry, Christian content creator and gaming gentleman on Twitch. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. For those who are new here, you are very welcome. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Akin Fam, for that generous raid. Driver, welcome. Congrats on your first time chat on the channel. Akin Fam, this is your first time chat here. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Forget the name of the place in Bonfire, the place you go to from the nest in the forest after you beat the Pursuer boss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. Place where the second blacksmith is. We're cleaning up the very tail end of the end game after the DLCs. All the things that I forgot to do in the rest of the game in Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Merry Christmas, Happy Holy Days. God bless you. Thank you for the blessings, Akin Fan. Hope you're doing spiffing good. How was yours? Akin Fam Raid, Blue Eyes 808, welcome, good to see you.
Hi.
How do you do? Congrats on your first time chat on the channel. I'm wrong, there's 4 encounters in that place. Not too unbelievable. So, to begin with, there is... where is it? There's the Tower Apart. And we did kill one down there. We killed another... yeah, we did kill another, and I don't know if we got all 4. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, Breach, Breach, Breach. I like your name. Feels like you have to yell it. Breach, Breach, Breach. Doing super well. We had a wonderful Christmas and are super blessed. I'm so glad to hear it, Akin Fam. May you be even more blessed from here on out, by the grace of God, to the glory of God. Huzzah! One's around the corner from the blacksmith. Bonfire past the dogs. Yes, definitely killed that one. Definitely killed that one. And got killed by it. So this one is done. Macduff's workshop. Servants' quarters. There's one down there that we killed. I think we killed him. We could check it anyway. Under the servants' quarters after the sentinels. If there's one you missed here, it's the one behind 2 fake walls up the ledge area. I think I definitely did that one. There is this one, though. There is a lot of backtracking to get everything. Yeah, in this room, we got him. Got that one in this room. Here's Belfry Luna, the one you were talking of. The first one you were talking of. Right. And then there's past Macduff's workshop. Yes. Which we did. And there's one on the ledge, which I do remember. This place is huge. And very maze-like. Very labyrinthine. So... lots to easily miss. Hello, swordsman. Goodbye, swordsman. My life gem. Thank you very much. Exactly. Yelling it like a member of a SWAT team is the proper pronunciation for my name. That's what I expected. Yes, exactly. Wonderful. Good to know you. Breach, breach, breach. Breach, breach, breach! Breach, breach, breach. I don't know where else to go. I can think of those 3, but I don't know where the 4th is. You've definitely exemplified the 3. And you as well, sir. And you as well. The pleasure is all mine. 'Tis an honor to meet any new friends. 2 from Macduff's. The second one is up the stairs. To a small room that has 2 dudes and some dogs. Let's go see. Let's go see. I do not recall. Two dudes and some dogs. 2 dudes and some dogs. What the hicks? What the hickles and spickles? Where are we? Every once in a while I like wake up as if from a dream. Yeah. I've forgotten everything. Do I have dementia? Okay. Dementia. Room with some dogs. Through the tower, continuing on the bridge and to the right. Oh boy, I thought that would explode. It did not. I'm used to a dog being there. You silly boy. Silly baby. Baby boy. Big baby boy. Blasted. This isn't on the way, is it? Oh, going this way. Ah, I see. If we take the opposite tower apart one, then we get to here. As well. Yeah. We definitely got the pursuer down past this area. Oh, a door. I wonder where it leads. We'll never know. What is that a reference to, Breach? I'm afraid I'm ignorant. Ow. Ooh. Of such a reference. Sadly. I only know what I know, you know. Okay, you got all four then. Huzzah! Huzzah! Praise the Lord. Next. What's next? The gift someone took from the old Scooby-Doo show. Ah, that makes sense. Sounds like it's from Scooby-Doo. Forest has a second one as well. The Huntsman's Forest? Or Forest of Fallen Giants? One of my Discord church brothers uses it a lot. Ah, I see. Lands on a rooftop when you climb up to it. You mean the one that he first comes to if you don't find him on the as a boss? Is that the one? Giants. Yeah. Second bonfire. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we definitely did that. Unless it's a different one. Yes, okay. So, if you fight him as a boss, you can still fight him on that tower? They call it a tower, it's more like a brick house. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay. A certain song comes to mind. A certain song. Sing it, Akin fam. Sing it loud and proud. Unless it has inappropriate words, in which case, don't do it. Don't do it. Not sure exactly, been a while. It's called Brick House, and my wife sings it all the time. Oh, really? I haven't heard that song. That's funny. But either way, we can go to the Cardinal Tower. But after that, where else? They kind of stop appearing after that, don't they? Dates back to 1977. Okay, so this is the quote-unquote tower. Oh! Thanks, now stuck in my head. You all know it, and I'm out of the loop. Yeah. Iron Keep has one of the smelter boss room. Yes, I think that's where you get the original steel blades. Get that out of here. Okay. Life gem. So, we got the pursuer there. It's an interesting song. Interesting. It's a 70s song, in other words. Yeah, we've done that one in the Iron Keep Melted Boss Room. Definitely in a 70s song. Secular song for sure. Fair. For sure, for sure. Interesting what people remember and keep in their minds and sing from time to time. My father's head is full of 70s songs. He used to play them on his guitar and his record player and on the radio back in the day. A big Jesus hippie back in the day himself. Hotel California and just every once in a while something random comes out. Like, oh, what, you knew that? You listened to that? You're singing that? Okay. Dad was a Jesus people guy. Yes, he was. He was definitely a Jesus person. A Jesus freak, if you will. Helped start the Calvary Chapel thing. And knew Lonnie Frisbee and Keith Green and all those folks. Just like the movie, exactly. He could have been a background character in the movie. What's it called? I forget. Hey Charles, starting a new D4 character. Ooh, which should I play? Spiritborn or Paladin? Bear in mind, I'm looking for the easiest between the two. I would definitely say, well... Are any of them easier or harder than each other? I feel like they're all kind of the same. Difficulty-wise. I guess Barbarian is harder to learn than... Druid. That's how I feel. Depends on the balancing of each season. Paladin is definitely a tank. Definitely lifey, you know, has lots of life, lots of HP, no matter how you play it. Whereas Spiritborn can be a tank if you choose the gorilla thing. So, yeah. But, yeah, Paladin, I mean, they all kind of play the same. Are you on New Game, or you're at New Game Plus? I'm on New Game, Dawson. Keith Green, I haven't heard that name in a long time. It's some of the best music. Some of the best modern, I would say, modern Christian music. Used to attend a Calvary Chapel church. Solid teaching. I agree. I think I'm a Calvary Chapel person in my heart of hearts. I think I agree with just about everything they say. Which is non-denominational, technically. Which is a problem, because I can't say, I'm this, other than Calvary Chapel Church, I suppose. Fair enough, I think I'll go with Spiritborn, since I like high mobility. Yeah. And that's a funny thing, too. Spiritborn is very mobile, but you can choose not to be. And with Paladin, you can choose abilities that make you more mobile. Quite a few, actually, movement abilities with the Paladin. But, yeah, it just depends on your theme, fantasy theme. Which would you like? A tanky knight who turns into an angel or shoots holy bolts or holy spears from heaven, very heavenly Christian crusader feel, or would you like a jungler, a jungling Amazonian, or rather South American Aztec with staves and spears? I mean, that's really all you can do, really. And summons animals to help him, to imbue his body with animal spirits. He can also fly, turn into a bird. They're very similar, actually, when I think about it. Basically, most of the classes you can play as in Diablo 4 are just the same. And it's just the theming that's different. It's very obvious when you've played enough of it. Like, you can turn into an angel and fly into the sky and swoop down from on high as a paladin. And then as a spiritborn, you can turn into a bird, sweep down from on high and land on the enemy. It's kind of funny. You can do fast attacks with the spiritborn, with a regular, you know, the basic attack can do swift punches, and the paladin can do real swift, fast attacks. If you want, it's like they're all the same, so it's just up to you. NG Plus, 2 pursuers appear on the Dragon Lake Castle throne room. I see, that makes sense. Defeating both the pursuers without dying or leaving the room drops the Ring of Blades 2 and the Washing Pole. Ring of Blades 2 is dropped by the glowing pursuer, and the Washing Pole dropped by the normal pursuer. Ah, I see. It was a wild goose chase. I didn't know it was NG Plus. Okay, well now we know, and that's how you get it. Now I know how to get it in future too. Alright. Let's beat the game. Let's just beat this game. Let's do this. They're known by their emphasis of teaching verse by verse through the Bible, as I'm sure you know, Charles. Yes, indeed. Expository Bible teaching. That's something that most non-denominational or evangelical or charismatic churches could learn from and learn to do. Most people I know of think that that's boring, but it's like, doesn't matter if it's the Word of God. I've been to so many churches, man. I've been to more than 35 different churches. Been to more than 8 different denominations. And, man, after all of that, especially being part of a charismatic, non-denominational movement for a long time, you realize just how biblically illiterate most of the church is. And going back to something like a Calvary Chapel Church is like coming home, because it's just like, nobody has the Word. Nobody's teaching all of the Word, the entire counsel of God. Almost anywhere else. It's pathetic. Now I'm going to a very nice Baptist, United Baptist Church right now. And they do well to teach the Word. But, they do sometimes do that form of teaching. Yeah. Yeah, I found out the hard way. You have to kill them on your first try, and you can't step out of the room for any reason. What if you don't kill them on your first try, Dawson? Indeed. Agreed. Context is king, and I've enjoyed it, so it was a good fit for me. Yes. Spent a good hour fighting them, and when I finally won, no ring. No kidding. That is an insane requirement. That's wild. By far the worst game you ever played? You have not played 99% of the games on Steam then, Creeper. One of the best games I've ever played. Top 5, in my opinion. But we're all entitled to our own opinions. Let's get in here. Zoop! God bless you, Creeper. There you disagree. Feel free to disagree. Stick around if you wish.
Undead. You have proven yourself to me.
How'd you get that little crown to stick it to your forehead? When I got the ring on NG Plus 4. No kidding.
Now, be one with the dog.
There are so many things that just are not apparent to begin with. Interesting to note that part of her dress, her bustle, if you will, is actually a dress. The rest of her is, yeah, it's bones, it's people. Oi! I'm dying. Soylent Green is PayPal! Don't even move that. Don't even move that. Okay. Ow. That hurts a lot more than I expected. Oh no. What are you doing? Oh, big explosion. Okay. Blap. 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 Kinda love this fight. I just wish it were longer. There were more to it. Which there probably is, but it's too easy to see it all. Very cool boss design. Kablooey. Roll! Roll! Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Jump attack for the win! Huzzah! Do we have to defeat Aldrich now? No! So Nashandra.
Many monarchs have come
There he is. There he is.
One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. Not one of them stood here. As you do now. You, conqueror of adversities.
That's me.
Give us your answer.
My answer is no, whatever you have to say. I probably need some fire resist, but it's fine. It'll be fine. I have a lot of souls right now. Oh, we can't hit him, but we will get hit, yeah. Interesting music for this. Like, this is crazy and epic. And it's so melancholy. Just like Gwyn's theme. Dramatic piano. Makes it sad people think verse by verse is boring. Yeah. Wonder how well the pastors they've sat under teach the cultural context of the verses. Yeah, well, you know, there are certain pastors on the radio who would do it, and they'd always basically do the same Bible stories every single time they got the same verses, which did not generally give much context, but they gave a little bit every time. Historical context, spiritual meaning, etc., which is good, but again, it's just like if you hear the same thing over and over every year, or every other year, then you do get tired of it, and I understand that. I'm gonna die. Okay, we're fine. Your song is so sad, people. Indeed it is. So sad. As this game is sad, man. Like, this is a failed world, just absolutely destroyed by the terrible decisions of 4 kings that just chose to wake up the dark and fire again. No good reason. Fire and dark both destroyed this world. Selfish ambition, as well as the ambition to aid others, both destroyed the world. Just because you're doing something for everyone does not mean what you're doing is right. Victory achieved! Huzzah! Charles wins again! First try. Well done.
The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains.
Yay!
Would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Is there something else entirely? It's very unforgiving if you die. Gotta wait for your next playthrough for another chance at it. It's crazy. Just for a ring that's only +2. It's nuts. And you already have to be an NG+ to get it. Also, pastors and leaders in churches need to teach people how to study the Bible for themselves. Exactly. So much to dig into. We have access to the right tools, which we all do, technically, with the advent of the internet. BlueLetterBible.com, BibleHub.com. There is so much. So much. Yes. Did I miss the Sir Alonso fight? I'm afraid you did, but it will be in the VOD, obviously. Okay, so... He said something else entirely, but there are only two choices. I'd argue that the root of the problem comes from Gwyn all the way back in Dark Souls 1, yes. Now, we are not given the context to what the world is like outside of the grey arch trees and stones and dragons. But there was a whole host of people already to become the Knights of Gwyn. And as well as, you know, Lord Nito and his followers, as well as the Chaos Witches and their followers. So it wasn't an empty world. So I do think you're right, Cellbound. I think that Gwyn's destruction of the dragons was quite a miss. His choice to destroy them was a miss. Apparently, they were just living and dying normally at that time. And there was no curse, there was no zombification, nothing. So, yeah, that +2 is pretty powerful. Quite a nice boost. Really? 2 is that much of a boost? Alright. I'll take your word for it. I do not like leaving. Third choice is throwing hands again with the bonfire ascetic. For real, for real. Maybe so. That +2 is pretty powerful, yes. Not talking about that, I was talking about Gwyn's choice to prolong the Age of Fire. If you don't prolong the Age of Fire once it is begun, then it becomes the Age of Dark, which is a terrible choice. At that point, the Age of Fire is better than the Age of Dark. That is a guarantee. If you look at everyone who wants the Age of Dark, they're all evil. They're all terrible people. Crucial Frenzy +7? I bet, Dawson. I bet. You need every lick of damage you can get. Because you can't really upgrade your character very much after NG +2, can you? In terms of, like, leveling. But yeah, I'm the sort of person that would always prolong the Age of Light. Because I'm a friend of Andre, of Astora, and all of the Astora people are great folk. Only bad people want the Age of Dark. Only good people want the Age of Light. To continue, Age of Fire. So, yeah, at this point, it's the lesser of two evils to choose. The lie, if you will, that Aldrich so hates. Better a beautiful lie than an ugly truth, in this instance. Because the ugly truth, if you take the ugly truth, and you become the Dark Lord, it is an age of submission and evil. You know? Even in Dark Souls 3, when it is canonical that we let the first flame die. Well, this is the deal. When you let the first flame die in Dark Souls 3, you are allowing the destruction of the universe, but you are not becoming a Lord of Evil. And that's far better. To not become a Lord of Evil, and just let the world die, is better than to continue the world as a Lord of Evil. The Lord of... a dark world of nothingness. Not really nothingness. A dark world of evil and zombification. Perpetual zombiness is what you get in the dark ending. It's true. You can level up to 838 in this game. It takes forever. Lots of hitless giant lord runs to get there. Hitless giant lord runs. Ooh, baby. Might be 832. Okay. Alright. Well, you would know, Dawson, more than me. Okay, valid. Yeah. You look at all the dialogue about the dark in these games, and people like Aldrich make the dark seem very tempting. Until you realize what they're saying. Until you realize what everyone agrees with that the Dark Age would promote. Which is, let's subjugate everyone and make everyone a dead, dying corpse. And only bad people will lead us. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. So, proceed to the throne. I almost died. Let's not throw ourselves off just yet. the golems awake. But yeah, I love the lore of Dark Souls, and I think I've done enough to be able to see that what is going on in the whole story. Miyazaki wants you to have this journey.
You who link the fire.
Hold on.
You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again.
Good that souls flourish
It
in
is
you.
your choice to embrace or renounce this.
What's weird about this game is they don't give you the choice to embrace or renounce this after you've chosen the throne. So there are technically 3 choices. Once you take the throne, to renounce it, to take the throne and not renounce it, and to leave. But that third choice of to take it and renounce it is not shown. And it doesn't show what it means to take it and not renounce it. Other than everything would just play out again.
Great sovereign, take your throne.
You, dear Charlie, still is around. It's a Christmas miracle, it is. The 12 and almost 13-hour miracle. The Persian Sage Kings. Welcome back, DJ Non. Good to hear from you tonight. What lies ahead only you can see, the vision of a king. Why do we get entombed? What exactly is going on there? I don't really know. This is apparently, supposedly, built on the top of an arch tree. My day yesterday was me sleeping all the way through. Same for me. Also feeling awful. Same for me. High fives. Brothers in arms having the same Christmas experience. Whoosh. Yeah, we'll be having our presents opening ceremony with the family later on this weekend or next week. Now you are the final boss. Amen. We are actual brothers. It's true. Oh boy. I'm so sorry, my friend, but you do what you gotta do. You gotta rest sometimes, and you never know how you'll be feeling on any day. Even our moods are in sync, yeah. I don't hate it that I had that experience, but it's just kind of not feeling well whatsoever. But it's a happy day now. I'm glad I've had such a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful stream. I've loved every minute of it. This makes up for not having the 12-hour for the 50 mark. What is it? 2,450. So, ever onwards, ever upwards, Excelsior to 500. What game is next? Demon Souls, perhaps? Dark Souls 1, my friend. Dark Souls 1. That's the plan. Most wonderful dear friend, so happy to see you. My most wonderful dear friend, Mr. Trianon. I'm so happy to see you. I hope you can have better days in future and a happy new year. Hope you've had a fabulous, frabjous Friday Boxing Day. Yes. Oh, I gotta see this. Yeah, Dawson. Yeah, you. Next time, we will be playing Dark Souls 1 for the evening gaming stream. We'll continue to play Diablo 4 for the beginning of the stream. Then Bible reading, evening gaming stream, Dark Souls 1. Yes, playing Expedition 33 at some point. Been making waves, we're not sure if it's appropriate for gentlemen. Yeah, I don't think it's appropriate for me either. T-Train on. I saw a clip that it was like an Easter egg where you listen in to a couple having relations, and it's supposed to be played for laughs. It's like, oh, this is so awkward and uncomfortable and silly. I don't know. That's stupid. It's bad. I don't respect it. But that's probably just a tiny bit of the game. Hopefully. Not ideal, yes. But, nevertheless, the game itself does not appeal to me. Not because of that. Obviously, that's a tick against it, in my opinion. But, turn-based, parry-focused, quick-time events, team-based, story-based, all of those things are things that I just said are things that I actively dislike. So there is nothing when I watch gameplay of that game, I think, huh, people like this. Okay. I have no idea why. Like, I look at it and I feel absolutely nothing positive. And that's just me. That's just my preferences. I'm a very peevish person. There are lots of things I dislike in terms of gaming and entertainment. I wouldn't say I'm elitist at all, but I'm very much a purist. And I like what I like. I don't like anything else. And what I like is Souls games. And Diablo 4. You know? So, I gotta stick to what I like. Otherwise, it's a terrible time for everyone, including the chat. If I stick it out and only play games that chat wants me to play, it'd be a terrible time. Like he said that he had plans to play Expedition 33 sometime soon. I hope he enjoys it. How about Doom games? I like Doom games. Very rarely do I have the gumption to play through them to the end. But I do like them. Not huge on first-person shooters, although that's where I began in my gaming. Well, that's not really where I began, is it? Rather, I began in Nintendo games. I found this to be true. Almost everything I liked when I was a child, I dislike now. And I've moved on to other games that are different. Like I used to play only Nintendo games. Super Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Donkey Kong. Used to love Donkey Kong Country and all those game platformers. I still like Crash Bandicoot. I still love Crash Bandicoot. But, Doom, played Doom on PC, and I remember liking it. I love the sound effects. The sound effects to the Doom games are something special. There's just something special about those Doom games. Those early Doom games. And I played a lot of Halo, like all the Halo games. Played a lot of Age of Empires, played a lot of Age of Empires 2. I still like those. Yeah, I still like those, but they stress me the heck out. They stress me the heck out. I love Age of Empires 3 still. I don't like Age of Empires 4 at all. But, all that to say, going back to those old games that I used to play on stream showed me how much I've changed. I do not have the same amount of patience as I did when I was a child, and I don't want to play those Nintendo games anymore. And Halo is really cool and fun and awesome, but playing through the campaign, especially in every game near the end game, it's like pulling teeth to get to the end. It's not fun. It becomes way too challenging for me, and I don't end up enjoying it. And most first-person shooters take away all your freedom, limit you to only certain weapons in a campaign, and are mostly focused on multiplayer, which I'm not a fan of. So I realized I'm not a big fan of shooting games or multiplayer games, Nintendo games, first-person shooter games, etc. I did play Doom 2016. It was a fun time. Actually, really liked the story they were trying to tell in the 2016 trilogy. Oh yes, I've not played Doom the Dark Ages. I would like to try that one of these days when it's not $70. But Doom 2016 was fun. I've tried some challenges and can't get very far with the... That game is very much all skill. But I did play a challenge run where I just used iron sights. And because it's not that they have iron sights in that, they do, but there's a way where you can make all the graphics, the orientation of the gun, and all of that like the original games to a degree. And so I made sure never to use glory kills. I think other than, like necessary to progress bosses. Never to use glory kills unless you have a chainsaw. and only use shooting to kill anything. So that was the best time I had in Doom 2016, because I was not a fan of the glory kill system. It's like, yeah, you could shoot this beast with a shotgun to the face, but that'll only stun it. How about you jump up and punch him? That'll really kill it. And it's like, this does not make any sense. I feel like if you can punch demons to death, why don't you just do that all the time? Why do we have to shoot these things in order to punch them? So I liked the previous Doom games because it was all shooting. I did not play Doom games in order to get a melee weapon and hit the enemies in the face. That's not why I played them. It was for shooting and cool guns. That's why I would like to play those games. Well, here we are, NG+. Oh no, we're not yet in NG+, are we? No. But yes, that concludes Charles' playthrough of Dark Souls 2 with the sword, the Mira Greatsword. Huzzah! Yes. We can change in the course of our lives. Don't play Age of Empires as much, even if I still love it. Yeah, same, Petitrinon. Problem is, I used to play a variety of games, mostly racing and RPGs. When I discovered the Soulsborne games and defeated all of them multiple times, nothing else stacks up anymore. Find myself grading everything I play in comparison to Soulsborne. Yeah, that's me too. Mom bought a new coffee pot. It has a spray. Ooh, is that like an espresso maker? It's so good. That's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, even better coffees are in future in store for Petitrinon. That's wonderful. What about BioShock? I did play BioShock. I got near the end when I quit. I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy the gameplay. It's all about sneaking and dying over and over. Like, there's no real punishment for dying. So it felt really meaningless. Like, I can just take a wrench and go and whack on this enemy, and even if I die, I'll come right back to life and be able to do it all over again. And eventually the thing will die. And so it felt like everything was useless. Finding good ways to beat things didn't feel good. So, if the gameplay does not grab me, then I will not care about the story. Charlie, how much longer will you be going? Not long at all, no. Almost like an espresso maker, yes. Ooh. Well, you gotta take pictures of it, if you can. Send pictures of coffee made with it, as well. Would love to see it. Gotta admit, that Would You Kindly twist was incredible. I don't remember what you were talking about in that case. Yeah, there's a clip of me hitting a fish in the game, and that was nice. My favorite... my favorite part of the BioShock experience. Taking a wrench and smacking a fish. And it had physics. That was my favorite part. All the rest, didn't care. It did not care an iota. And I hate to say that, because they are some of the most beloved of, do you call them CPRPGs? No, that's the other thing. Simulation. Realistic sim? Is it? What is it called? I can't remember. Anyway, those sorts of sim games people love, and those are some of the best that people like. I'm not a story guy whatsoever. I do not care about story. If the gameplay doesn't grab me, then I will not play it no matter what the story is. Might as well just watch a movie. Might as well just watch someone else play it. And I have, you know, I have. But yeah, the story didn't stick to me either. I think the aesthetics of BioShock are the best thing about it. They really made me want to play it. The big daddy and the little girls. Fascinating and makes you want to understand what's going on. But finding out what was going on was not as fun as the way they look. I don't know. That's just me, though. There's so much that I dislike about video games. I've always been this way, but I did used to be able to enjoy more video games when I was little. And now, I just can't. I can't enjoy video games in general, outside of ARPGs. If it's an ARPG, or similar, like an MMO, maybe I can enjoy it, but if it's not, then I won't. That's a rule of thumb for Charles. If ever I like anything else, it is an exception to the mostly true rule. Added a big new mod for Civ 5 on Christmas Eve. Oh, still to finish the movie I'm watching. Oh, what movie are you watching? I like Borderlands 1 through 3. Borderlands. Oh yes, Borderlands. And Doom as far as shooters go. The rest I'm not a fan of. I like The Last of Us as well, but it can get a bit vulgar in terms of language. Still great story though. Yep, the original Last of Us. Yes, good story. Oh, they destroyed it in the second one. Oh my gosh. It's a very good movie, but it makes me angry that it got snubbed. Reagan. Yes. Have you watched that before? I thought you already watched that. But if not, glad you can actually watch it, officially. Those and a small handful of others are as far as I go with games with guns. I'm a sword and board guy at heart. Yeah, I mean the same. I do have Gears of War, and I have to see how we feel about that eventually. Once we finish the Soulsborne kick that I'm on, we'll play some Gears of War, the original. Well, it's not the original, it's the original reloaded version for the PS5. Okay, everything's fine. Still watching it, oh I see. I hope you're able to finish it soon, so you can give me your full thoughts and critique and review, Mr. Tremont. No, something fell. I picked it up. Everything's okay? Fine. Alright. I feel like we have to level up. Make use of these 106,000. Okay. What do we get? Strength. Strength. Yeah, strength. Now we're getting massive upgrades. Dude, I should have been focusing on that instead of things like health. It is okay. It took me a month to finish Barry Lyndon. It's the best movie I watched this year. Yeah, small doses, I suppose. Father Unman, good evening or good morning.
Oh, hi.
How do you do, my good red-bow-tied floralist? It is a pleasure to see you, and something of a surprise. How do you do? Ah, we finished Dark Souls 2. We're now almost in New Game Plus. But yeah, say goodbye to Liam Pudentane. Been a wonderful journey. Got a vacuum for Christmas. It sucks. Bravo. Congratulations on the sucky vacuum. I was going to say earlier, in terms of the story of Dark Souls 2, the lore, the experience that Miyazaki wanted you to have for Dark Souls 1 and 2 and 3, well, specifically 1, but it does affect the others, is this. It's a... what's it called? It's a roller coaster. To start off, you don't know anything that's going on. You get gifted the knowledge of this beginning of the Age of Fire, right? And that gives you this idea that there was betrayal, there was destruction of the dragons, destruction of nature, but a glorious Age of Fire as a result. And so that's put in your mind, both as good, but also based on a foundation of warfare. Crazy warfare, and the overturning of the natural order. So then, you go on, and you discover there is a prophecy. You discover there is a, you know, an undead prophecy, and you want to fulfill it. And the idea is that if you fulfill it, you will restore the Age of Fire, and that seems like a very good thing. And then you hear from Frampt, and the opposite of Frampt, Karth, if you find him, as well as the other Dark characters, the characters of Dark. You look into the lore, and the lore of the Abyss Watchers, and you realize all these guys that helped Gwyn are pretty evil, or some of them. Especially Gravelord Nito and... what's his name? Seath the Scaleless. Absolutely horrible. And it seemed like their alliance was kind of a... what's the word? An alliance of necessity, rather than all good people all desiring to do the same things. They all came together against a common enemy where they would all become enemies otherwise, and they do eventually. Nito kind of rebels and goes and hides out in his own domain. So, anyway, all of this you find out. The Age of Fire was kept going by the destruction of probably innocent people, but especially of Gwyn and his own soul. And because of that, because of the zombification, due to the curse, everyone is going insane and turning into hollows. And it is because of the Age of Fire. If the Age of Fire hadn't come, then there would be no curse, there would be no zombies. And the only way to restore things to the way they were is to reignite everything and have everyone become immortal again. And once that happens, then the cycle will continue. Everything will be happy and dandy for who knows how long. Decades, centuries, hundreds of years, thousands of years. But eventually, everyone will go zombified. Everyone will start resurrecting and going hollow again. And then it'll happen again. So you realize, well, this is really weird. Seems evil now. And then you listen to what Karth and Frampt and all these people have to say. You see what's going on. At the end, you talk to all of the, Andre and all the different people that you've met. And you realize, yeah, the fire is a lie. The fire is the culmination of the destruction of things that were probably good before, for the ambition of well-meaning but mistaken people. Misguided people. And you realize again, there's that twist. The fire is actually not necessarily a good thing, and the Age of Fire is not 100% good. There are good people in it, there are bad people in it, and everyone has their own ambitions to link the fire or to not link the fire. And it just depends on the person, who's good and who's bad. So then you're like, well, what's going on? It's all confusing. But finally, if you persevere, and you get to the end, and you fight with Solaire, people like Solaire of Astora, it is the best thing for the world to restart and reset, rather than continue in the darkness that is covering the land already. It's not that, oh, we will embrace the dark and then everything will change. No, it's like, the world is already falling into dark. And we want to prevent that. Because Manus would take over the world, everyone would be turned into a bloated head thing. And that would be horrible. So, now, you have to know, what the opposite is. So you have to beat the game at least twice. Know what goes on. But I do believe that's meant to be the roller coaster. Everything seems good, you realize it's all a lie, everything seems bad, you think maybe the dark is better. But you're supposed to have that revivifying realization that this is just the better of two evils. And you accept it as it is, which is again a very Buddhist principle of like, extreme good is bad, extreme bad is bad, so let's take the middle ground and just accept things the way they are. That's the Buddhist principle, and that's Dark Souls in a nutshell. Not necessarily a Christian myth, actually pretty nihilistic. Anyway, back to the chat. That's Charles' TED Talk. Father Unknown, thanks for absolutely nothing. Thanks a lot. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I'm a guy. Thank you, whoever.
What?
Hey Charles, I've got a question for you. Do you belong to a clan at all? I didn't make my own clan. But I have like 2 people in it that never tune in. Never play. I don't even know what a clan is supposed to do. Like, how does a clan... What good is a clan in Diablo 4? I'm not even aware. Yes, I do have my own clan. Invite people to it. You may join the clan. I have to get into Diablo 4, though. But yes. Yes, you may. I'm, I think I'm Charles Eubanks on it. Something like that, but... if you can find me. I'm not going to get into the game right now. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the clan is. Sorry, but next time I do stream, I will be playing Diablo 4 to begin with. So, when I find that out, I guess I could message you on Twitch. Whispers, I suppose. That is a thing I could do. Or you could tune in. Probably early afternoon. About 12 hours from now. If I get to it. Which I hope I will feel well enough, but... you know, the way these things go with 12-hour streams... never know. You never know. Oh yes, and you can join my Discord, if you haven't already. Mr. Alchemist, please do. Alright. Goodbye, Liam. We did all the things. And it was grand. What a grand adventure. Is it tomorrow for you, Charles? Technically, yes. But it's not tomorrow until I've slept, okay? Tomorrow is whenever I've slept and woken up again. So it's still today. Good work and good game. Hope you all have a blessed night. Yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in to this 13-hour stream. I did not expect it to be this. Yeah, I'm very glad it was, though. Very glad we can have such a satisfying conclusion to Dark Souls 2. We had extra time in Diablo 4 and also do the Bible reading and prayer time. Yeah, good answer. Good Father Anman. Alrighty, everybody. It is time to find someone worthy of the Cubanks Kingdom to raid and wish you all adieu. So, let's do this. Turn off PS5. Zoop. Let's turn on the peaceful Christmas songs. Emilio Esteban's ersatz eye eerily emits erroneous ectoplasm. That was some rather animated and I could say atrocious alliteration, but that would be mean. Actually. Thank you for the Thanks a lot. Okay. Time for lullabies. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. Alright, friends. Any suggestions as to whom to raid? Thank you. Oh, thank you, friends, for having been here. Warrior of Heart, how are you doing? God bless you. We're off. We had a 13-hour stream today. But good to see you. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Absolutely spiffing good. Papa Tsunami is on right now. Well, there it is. That's the first suggestion. And we shall utilize it. We've been raiding Enoch here a lot recently, so need someone else. Papa Tsunami. Haven't raided him in quite a while, some months. Alright, the raid has been created. It worked. And I never know whether or not it will work. Use this raid message in the channel to be kind, respectful, classy, and encouraging in the raid. Rep the Charles emotes if you've got them. And I shall see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next stream. Till then, thanks for watching. God bless you. Fare thee well. And remember, the good Lord loves you, and so do I. Goodbye, goodbye, thank you, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, in case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Alright. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you, Old Man Magoon, Dawson, Soulbound Alchemist, Warrior of Heart, Father Unman, Petitrianon, I don't know if you're still here, and Soulbound Alchemist, and everybody else who has tuned in today. God bless each and every one of you. May the grace of God the Father, the patience of Jesus Christ the Son, and the comfort and power of the Holy Spirit be with you always. Amen and amen. Goodbye, goodbye, thank you, goodbye. Zoop.
Adventure awaits! Huzzah!